Hey everybody, welcome to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler and this is Pox and Friends. And you can see it all right here. We have Smallpox and we have the Friends. We're on the play here. I don't think I'm going to keep this hand. This hand's really close though. Maybe I will. It's not great though. I'm going to mulligan it. There's too many Lilianas. This hand's close. But the idea is to play Smallpox and essentially a Super Friends deck. There are a lot of Planeswalkers in this deck. 12 Planeswalkers, which is pretty exciting. Might be a high for Modern. Now this hand is pretty sweet. this hand does quite a bit. This is everything we want right here. A couple discard spells, some Lilianas, a Fetid Heath. Yeah, sure. That'll fix our mana right on up. Alright, so we'll start with the Inquisition of Kozilek on our opponent here. So the idea is to tear apart their hand in just a bunch of different ways, really. Alright, so, ooh, okay. So our opponent is playing a control deck and has a bunch of mana leaks, I see. Okay. I think I'd take the Inquisition here. So our opponent's just on blue-black control, I guess. Or, sorry, Grixis control. Okay. Are we playing against... Okay, sweet. Corey Burkhardt, is that you? For those who don't know, Corey plays nothing but Grixis control Modern and does very well. It's basically the widely agreed upon master of the archetype. Okay, so I think we will just be... collective brutality our opponent here. No need to do anything but just make him discard. See what they drew off their Serum Visions. Alright, so Fatal Push we don't care about in a Mana Leak. So he's got lands, Fatal Push, and Mana Leak. Now, Fatal Push doesn't do much against our deck, that's for sure. So our opponent's just going to pass with Mana Leak open here, and we're going to have to Thoughtseize it away. Or we can just run this Liliana out there. I kind of like doing that. Sure, he gets the Mana Leak one. That's fine. Sure, I won't pay. I don't mind at all running that out there into it because one, we have a second one, and probably just sticking one's going to be good enough to win this game. But also, if we draw a land here, we can Thoughtseize and Liliana, or we can just Thoughtseize. We just want to tear apart our opponent's hand until we cast Liliana to win the game. So that's all we really have to do here. Trick Bind, huh? Harmless Offering. Ooh, it's Demonic Pact. I like it. I like it. Okay, Cat Pact it is. You can give me your stuff. I'm just going to take the Trick Bind for now. Alright, we'll pass here. Alright, so as far as we know, the way is clear to resolve this Liliana. Our opponent could draw a counterspell, but the way appears to be clear. And Talisman, don't care about that one. Alright, this Liliana should have what it takes to take over the game here. Yeah, and we even get to Thoughtseize. So we should take all of our opponent's cards here. Alright, Harmless Offering down, Liliana. Well, there you go, just perfectly clear the way for Liliana. Neither of us have any cards, we're both top decking, and we have Liliana in play, so that's pretty good. We also have 4 lands, so we can play whatever our next... we can play anything in the deck except the Liliana Vess. Basically, if we draw another Planeswalker, the game's pretty much over. Alright, make our opponent discard here. Discarded Duress, yep. Yeah, our opponent's deck's actually kind of sweet. I'm all about a good Cat Pact deck. What we can't do is beat our opponent top decking Demonic Pact into Harmless Offering, but something tells me that won't be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and clear. We can do whatever we want. I'm just going to clear land out of our deck here. Another Liliana, huh? Well, I don't actually want that one, so... Alright, now we're threatening Liliana Ultimate, which, to be fair, doesn't do much more than destroy some of our opponent's lands. Not that that's a bad thing. Okay. Alright, well, we'll ultimate it next turn just for the mana destruction, I guess. Oh, our opponent found something. Oh, just a talisman. Just kidding. Ooh, okay, now we're talking. All right, let's separate let's destroy some lands here. All right, you can keep these talismans, I guess. What if we do something like this? So we can make it a 3 and 5, so it's just a 4 and 4 regardless. There's not really any way to screw our opponent on mana here. We can make it. Ooh, can we do this? All blue black, all black red. Obviously, you can fetch, but that's fine. Yeah, it's probably the best split we're going to get here. Liliana, the Last Hope, and does provide a way for us to finish the game as well. All right, there we go. Yeah, so our opponent can fetch and go get blue land here, so they, have all the colors again. But yeah, I mean, we destroyed 4 lands. It's pretty good. And now we have an actual win condition taken away. Hard not to call Liliana the Veil. Hard to say it's not a win condition, but I mean, it's kind of not. At least in what our opponent's just trying to draw Demonic Pact and then draw Harmless Offering. So yeah, in that world, it's actually not a win condition. All right, well, we are well on the way, though. Oh, found it. That is a win condition right there. Shambling Vent has arrived. There's nothing to fear. Our opponent drew Harmless Offering, yeah. Wrong order there. Wrong order. All right, we are flooding out pretty hard, though. Not that it obviously doesn't matter, but we are going to fire up this whole Shambling Vent. I guess I just turned my opponent's removal live, and not that it's going to matter. I didn't have anything anyways. All right, well, we'll just Liliana ultimate next turn, and then we'll have zombies to close things out. This was textbook. This was a Mold of 6 even. There we go. That's exactly what you want to do with the deck. You just tear apart their hand, and then you tear apart the board, and you slowly grind them out and win. That was pretty much exactly how we drew it up. I think I want the brutality here. Maybe the surgical. Maybe a surgical. What don't we need? We probably don't need this Sorin. The Sorin doesn't do much. Getting into the trials. I guess it's kind of a cheap win condition. Our opponent's probably boarding out removal, and then we'll just get them with the Gideon. Bloodghast doesn't seem very important at all, but they outcut one. I almost feel like this deck, some of the lists I've seen have 2 Bloodghast, some have 3, some have 4. Heck, this deck would almost work with 0. I think it's just a thing you can play that does give you a clock, because you do kind of need a clock sometimes. And, it has value. If there were other things you could discard for value, for free, right? If they had something sweet in your graveyard, maybe some sort of Aftermath card. Grinded Dust, I believe, is the black-white one, and that's not really good. So I'm not sure. What I'm saying is I don't know that this deck actually needs Bloodghast to win. It certainly helps, right? It can close out a game faster, but it just kind of doesn't matter, it feels like. It doesn't seem like it's that important. I did board out a lot of win conditions here, but that's all right. All right, I'm keeping this one. This is kind of the dream. Turn 1 Inquisition into a turn 2 value Pox. All the value on this Pox also. Yeah, but just between Lingering Souls and Planeswalkers, you just really don't need the Bloodghast. I don't know what that would be better off as. I don't know if you want... Ooh, Needle, huh? All right, assume Liliana the Veil's getting named here. That doesn't matter. We have plenty of Planeswalkers. Plenty of them. All the Planeswalkers. All right, we get a... Okay. What is that? Is that Demonic Pact? All right, so our opponent has 1 Demonic Pact in hand, which is good for them. However, it's going to be hard to resolve when we're going off with Smallpox here. All right. I think our opponent drew... No, okay, we don't know what they drew, but it doesn't really matter, does it? All right, I discarded Lingering Souls here. I mean, honestly, I could discard something else. It doesn't matter that much, but... Alright. Alright, opponent, I guess you can have a turn. Now that we have effectively stolen the play. Ooh, okay. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I could have always discarded this this Urborg, right, instead of, but it doesn't, instead of the Lingering Souls. I guess there might be a world in which that matters, but I'm not too concerned about it. Because we're certainly not doing anything with the Urborg. Thoughtseize, huh? So we can Thoughtseize and Lingering Souls here, but our opponent didn't counter our Lingering Souls, so I may as well just try to slam a Sorin. It might work, it might not. I've been mana leaked, okay. Yeah, I mean, I could have cleared the way there with the Thoughtseize, but he didn't counter the Lingering Souls last turn. And I honestly think he was probably supposed to mana leak the Lingering Souls. Because, now we have a win condition, but ultimately it just doesn't matter. I say it doesn't matter. It could matter, right? Our opponent could have board wipes or whatever. But what I'm saying is I'm fine with the sequencing line I took. Because we close the game out so much faster. All right, so I can get 6 and kill him in 3 turns. So I really want to go... I mean, there's no way our opponent has Wraths. Not that he couldn't have guessed it, but he didn't see Lingering Souls in the first game. He only saw Planeswalker. He saw no creatures. It would be unlikely, I think, for, as I say, both one, for our opponent to have an answer to all of these, and 2, for our opponent to actually get that off. Ooh. As you can see, they just sitting on the combo. All right, well, things are looking up here. Maybe I didn't need Fatal Pushes. Maybe I could have boarded out my Fatal Pushes and kept the Blood Gas. But either way, we got there. Cat Pack down. Textbook Pox and Friends right there. That match was great. I love it. And I love Cat Pack. I've got to play that deck sometime. Just for the fun. Just for the lulz, right? I have to do it. But either way, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Corbin Hostler. This is Mighty Modern. This was Pox and Friends. Smallpox and Super Friends. It's a great combination. Thanks for watching, everyone.